Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, November 2nd, 2019. Steve Sipress here with a beautiful sunset. If I angle the iPhone camera, you can start to see it behind me, but then when I put it back, usually you can't. But we got some purples and orange and yellow and red. Really beautiful. And the moon is also out, as it has been for about the past week or so at the same time. So very early on the moon. The sun is still out and the moon is out. The moon jumping the gun there. Must have not gotten the message that, like, the sun is out, then the moon is out. Not at the same time. What are we, Jupiter? Anyway, so this is a topic that we discussed, my co-host Everett Farnell and I, on this week's episode, which I believe is, I don't know, almost 190 weekly episodes we've done over the past few years of the Lessons Learned from Donald Trump podcast. So this week's episode, we recorded it, but I don't think it's live yet, but you can catch it probably on Monday on iTunes or anywhere else that you can. You just go to the website, lessonslearnedfromdonaldtrump.com, and we talked about this. The difference between testimony, everyone knows getting testimonials is great, right? Other people saying great things, but the danger, the drawback of the testimonials is that at least subconsciously, the person reading or listening to or watching the testimonial, whether you do it in writing or audio or most powerful of all, on video, understands that the business owner has control over that content. In other words, if somebody said something bad about you, you don't call that a testimonial. You just say, thanks for the feedback. I mean, hopefully you welcome feedback, good or bad, so you know how to adjust your deliverables, your product or service, and make it better for everybody. But you wouldn't put a scathingly bad testimonial onto your website or wouldn't put it up on social media, would you? So everyone knows that a testimonial, of course, is fantastic. And I discussed this, I mentioned it on the podcast episode, the Lessons Learned from Donald Trump podcast, that when people ask me, they don't really anymore because of Web 2.0 and social media that we're talking about here. But they used to ask, hey, can you give me some names of some of your clients, some of your, so I can talk to them? And I'm like, look, let's just cut to the chase. Who do you think I'm going to give you the name and number of? Like, people that love me to death, that I've helped make tons of money, and they're my great clients that I'm making them double, triple their business year after year after year and start multiple locations and all that kind of stuff. Of course I'm going to give you those. So let's just, not waste time with all of that. Let's get back to talking about whether we want to work together and what's the next step. So, but now I found that recently people don't even ask that anymore because they know they can go onto social media, onto all over the internet, and either they can find all kinds of testimonials, all kinds of things people have said about you, or even worse, if they can't. I mean, even if you're just a local plumber, doctor, lawyer, tailor, candlestick maker, whatever, if people can't find testimonials online, if they can't find anything about you online, whether it's a customer, client, patient, member saying it, or it's a third party, like you've got an article in a paper, or you were interviewed on a podcast, or on the radio, or on TV, or whatever. If they can't find that nowadays, there's something really wrong. Or if you don't have a business page on various social media sites, a YouTube channel, a Facebook business page, a LinkedIn business page, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever websites you're on, if you don't have a presence on social media nowadays, like, good luck. Even referrals, strong referrals. Just before they call you, they say, wow, the person's really great. Okay, but just before they call you, almost all the time, I don't have a percentage, but I would say almost every single time, they're still going to look you up and type your name or your company's name or both into some search engine online and start looking for what's going on. And what they will find that's more powerful than testimonials, and that's the subject of today's Social Media Saturday tip, is reviews. So now, what's the difference? Steve, what are you talking about? What's the difference between a review and a testimonial? Well, the difference is what I spoke about earlier. A testimonial is something that somebody gives to the business owner, and the content is totally under the control of the business owner. Do I put this up on my website and social media? Yes or no. But a review, by its nature, is not controlled by the business owner. It's controlled on whatever website or wherever the person is giving the review. In the old days, it would mean writing a letter to the editor and getting it printed in a magazine or a newspaper. But today, just too easy to put up a review on Google Reviews or Yahoo or Angie's List or Avo for lawyers, or, there's all kinds of review sites, and eBay, Amazon, these sites all have reviews for every product and every seller and every whatever, like their reviews. So if I buy something on eBay, I give the feedback. They call it feedback on eBay, and I put up the feedback. eBay has control over that, not if I'm the buyer and my package arrives late or was poorly packed and therefore broke, or the product was not as described. They said it was blah blah blah, but it came and it wasn't as described, or it had a nick or a chip on it that they didn't mention in the product. Man, I put that on as feedback. Well, the seller does not have control over that. So it's more powerful. It's a review, and the same on Amazon or anywhere else that reviews are on. So people know, even if it's just subconsciously, that a testimonial, of course, by its nature, unless the business owner's a total idiot, is always glowing. It's a great testimonial. Just by the nature of the word, testimony. Somebody is professing to miracles. They're talking about how great somebody is. That's a testimonial. But a review can be positive, neutral, negative. It can be very positive, can be very negative, can be anything in between. But the key is it's not under the control of the business owner. So reviews are more powerful. So make sure that not only you're getting testimonials, but you're getting reviews. And you ought to have a whole system for it. It's way too much to go into in a short video here, but I will walk you right through it step by step, and precisely even some websites that are appropriate, extremely appropriate for your particular industry or your area or both. You go to helpfromsteve.com and I'll help you out with that one-on-one in your particular business. I will say that I have a client. They're brilliant. They put together some software, and they call it So Tell Us. Those three words all together, SoTellUs.com. And you go there, and it's software that will help you collect reviews from your customers, clients, patients, members, whoever they are, and then it will automatically disseminate those all over the internet. It'll put them onto Google and help you get up to the top of the Google search when people look for your type of solution, your type of business. They will put them onto your website automatically, put them onto other review sites, Facebook pages all over the place. You just check the boxes, you say where you want them to put them, and I think you get to review them, so you get a notification, hey, somebody just gave you a review. If you think it's good, you click the thing, and the software does the rest. And by the way, just with this So Tell Us, they are my client, I'm going to toot their horn. They are, I think, the only, and they were at one point, unless something changed, they still are, the only Google-approved partner for reviews. So there are lots of review sites, but Google and So Tell Us work together so that Google favors So Tell Us reviews. They trust them, they believe them, they favor them. They help your site rank high in Google Local if you're a local business, or in the general search and results if you are national or international business, or even if you're local as well. So that's SoTellUs.com. Tell them I sent you. It's a father, Ron Howard, and his two sons, Troy and Trevor Howard. They're all fantastic people. The software is tremendous. And from time to time, they do a special where they give a discounted trial. So maybe you want to go to Help from Steve and contact me, because instead of paying the full price, you might as well contact me, and then I can talk to them and see if I can get you a discounted trial to check it out, or at the very least a demo, or maybe just personally to talk to them about how you could possibly benefit from using it. But whether you use SoTellUs or any other software or not, that's the tip of today's Social Media Saturday. It's not just testimonials that everyone knows that are always glowing and spectacular and fantastic. We'll put a system together to gather and disseminate reviews all over social media, all over the internet. That will be much better for your business than just testimonials. So that'll do it for Social Media Saturday. I thank you for watching in person or on the replay, or both. And I'll check in as always tomorrow on Sunday Fun Day just to say hello. But I'll be back with more business building tips on Direct Mail Monday, where I dip into my personal mailbox and I will teach some general business lessons, most likely advertising, marketing, sales related, based on one or more pieces of mail that arrived in my mailbox. So that's always fun. Got a little show and tell. And for that, I will see you on Monday. Otherwise, continue to have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully you're enjoying the last day in America of daylight savings, or I don't know what the summer's called. Is the summer daylight savings or the winter? I don't know. Here in Arizona, we don't change the clocks anyway. So everything's great here. Gary is here. Good seeing you. So from beautiful sun setting and with the moon out, Arizona, I bid you adieu for today, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Over and out.